I remember the clink of silverware and the hum of polite conversation. The restaurant was candlelit, elegant, perfect. My 35th birthday. Everyone I loved, everyone who would no longer mean a damn thing by dessert, was seated around the table. My wife stood up, glass in hand, trembling, not with nerves, but excitement. Her voice carried over the table like a knife disguised as a lullaby. "I have news," she smiled. "I'm pregnant." Chairs shifted, gasps, "Congratulations!" Then she looked at me. "It's your brother's." A single beat of silence. She sneezed right after. That little allergy twitch she always had when she was nervous. She thought I'd break. She thought I'd cry, collapse, storm out, give her drama. But I didn't flinch. I raised my glass instead. "To family," I said. "May the truth always find its way home." That was when it began. That was when the ground under their feet started to crack. You don't just end up married to a woman like her by accident. I was hooked from the start. She was radiant, quick-witted, always a step ahead in conversations, in charm, in lies. My brother, David, was the golden boy, captain of everything, our parents' pride. I was the quiet one, the one who built, observed, remembered. When I introduced them, I thought I was giving my world to both of them. I never realized I was handing it over to traitors. For 5 years, I believed in her, believed in us. And David? I defended him when others questioned his ambition. I called it drive. I thought loyalty ran in our blood. Turns out, betrayal did. I started noticing things last fall. Phone brightness suddenly low. Laughter in the bathroom while texting. A missed call from Derek that sounded too much like David in a drunken voicemail. Her saying she was at yoga while I stood across the street from the studio watching her car parked nowhere near it. And David? The way he stopped looking me in the eye. The way he'd leave when she entered a room, pretending not to notice the air get thick. I didn't confront them. Not yet. Pain's a funny thing. You either drown in it or forge something sharper. I chose the latter. The next 4 months were precise. I hired a PI, the best I could afford. I installed hidden cameras, one in our bedroom smoke detector, one in the guest room, one in the study. I mirrored her phone. I recorded every call, saved every text. I learned how they joked about me, how they planned weekends at conferences, how she said I was dead weight, and he said, "You deserve better. We deserve this." I opened a shell company, shifted assets, sold stocks, but not in my name, bought a house in Bali, quietly changed the deed on our current house. Prenup? Ironclad. Infidelity clause with a payout reduction to 0. Every move was done with calm hands, while she slept beside me, while he sent me football memes in a group chat. They thought they were clever. They thought I was blind. I let them. The dinner was my gift to them. I booked the private room, ordered her favorite dessert, made sure David was seated directly across from me. I invited our parents, her parents, our closest friends. I made it look like love. And when she made her announcement, smug, glowing, vile, I let the silence breathe. I wanted her to feel victorious. Then I stood. "While we're sharing news," I said, pulling an envelope from my coat, "I have some of my own." I slid it across the table. She opened it, all fake smiles and fluttering eyelashes. Then she read the DNA test results. David leaned in, confused. Then another envelope, screenshots, time-stamped photos, texts printed in full. Her face dropped first, then his. A beat later, the gasps came from everyone else. "You think I didn't know?" I asked, voice calm. "You thought you could build a new life on my bones?" They stuttered, fumbled. My father stood up to yell, but I lifted a hand. "I'm divorcing you. Effective immediately. You get nothing. The house? Mine. The accounts? Closed. The child?" I looked at her belly. Cold. Tell him the father was too spineless to be a man. To David I said, our parents finally get to see their perfect son for what he really is. And then I walked out. She tried calling me 27 times that night. He came to my office. Security turned him away. He cried, apparently. I didn't answer. I was already on a plane the next morning. The new house is quiet, near the ocean. I sleep well now. I wake up without checking her side of the bed. There is no side anymore, just peace. I'm not angry, not anymore. She broke something I once thought unshakable. He proved blood isn't thicker than betrayal. But in their arrogance, they gave me the best gift I could have asked for, a clean slate, and the knowledge that I am not the fool. They are. They thought they were building a new life, but they were standing on a trapdoor the whole time, and I was holding the lever. Their world shattered. Mine, rebuilt, stronger, colder, free.